Hello and welcome to BuckeyeTV. We have a wide offering of stories and news to cover today.
A recap of the election, a behind-the-scenes look at the production of Legally Blonde, and much more in store for today's Scarlet edition of BuckeyeTV. Good afternoon and welcome to the Scarlet edition of BuckeyeTV. I'm Megan Carmody.
And I'm Jay Baldwin. Today we'll recap the election, explore podcasting and students' music preferences, and take a behind-the-scenes look at the production of Legally Blonde. With the 2024 presidential election now come to a close, a variety of reactions have been pouring in from across the country. With the story on how Ohio State students are feeling about the results is reporter Megan Carmody.
Donald Trump's election as the 47th President of the United States sparked a wide variety of reactions from across the country. While we've heard how the country feels about his re-election, how are students feeling?
Pretty upset, actually. Wasn't really expecting it.
I'm very sad and disappointed in the country.
Relatively indifferent. I did not vote, but I probably was slightly rooting for Trump. So I say I was relatively indifferent, maybe slightly excited.
Not thrilled. Definitely, it was a surprise to see how it went.
Ohio State is home to people from all different walks of life. With students from all 50 states, the issues most important to each person and the ones that influence their vote the most varied.
Obviously, women's rights are a big thing for me, being a woman. It's pretty tough to see stuff like that. Also, the new taxes and tariffs that he's been implementing already, or saying he's going to implement, are pretty concerning as well, considering that it doesn't help out the middle class at all, even though people in the middle class think it does.
I would say the number one issue to me generally is economic policy, because that's what my dad cares about, and I'm still a dad follower at this point of my life.
I think, creating an environment that is caring to all people and respects the rights of all individuals. To me personally, issues of economics are always going to be important, but it's more important that we are protecting people and making sure they feel safe and respected and like they belong in this country.
While this election has sparked a range of emotions, Ohio State students are now looking to see what the next 4 years will hold. For BuckeyeTV, I'm Megan Carmody. Firefighters are continuing to fight a growing wildfire in New York and New Jersey. As of Monday evening, over 3,500 acres have burned, and one has been killed by the blaze. The cause of the fire is unknown, however, it is fueled by regional drought conditions.
On a sunny Saturday afternoon at Ohio State Stadium, Buckeye Nation honored its troops ahead of Veterans Day Monday. A national anthem and an Ohio flyover charged up the Ohio State crowd before taking on Purdue. After early struggles, Ohio State blocked a punt deep in Boilermakers territory before quarterback Will Howard snuck into the end zone for a touchdown. Howard and the Buckeyes then drove down the field for another score to put Ohio State up 14-0. Moments later, wide receiver Jeremiah Smith made history. The freshman phenom took a 17-yard pass to the house to break Chris Carter's record for most touchdowns by a first-year wideout. The second half saw more of the same. The Buckeyes continued to shut out against the struggling Boilermakers offense while scoring 24 more points as Ohio State finished off Purdue 45-0.
It's a known fact that college students love listening to music. Studies show that students listen to 4 hours of music a day, and 75% of students listen while they study. Today we have reporter Talia Moses asking students what streaming platform they prefer to listen on, Spotify or Apple Music.
Since 2015, music listeners have had to make a highly controversial decision, Spotify Premium or Apple Music. While each streaming service comes with pros and cons, most users have strong opinions on which one is better.
I used Spotify for a while, but I didn't have Premium, so I kind of didn't really use it that much because of the ads, but then I finally bought Premium this summer. I wanted the Spotify Wrapped.
I use Apple Music. Personally, Apple Music gets paid through my Apple subscription with my father, so then I don't have to deal with it.
Spotify because it's cheaper and it's just, it's easier, I think.
Use Apple Music because it's paid for by my parents and Spotify's annoying with the skips.
I use Spotify. It's cheaper and it's just easier for me to use.
Apple Music because I have a family plan on it.
Spotify
it's too difficult to make a playlist on Apple Music.
As we reach the end of 2024, all platform users are looking forward to one of the most exciting recaps of the year, Spotify Wrapped and Apple Replay.
I think my Spotify Wrapped will definitely be a lot of Don Toliver and Tate McRae because those are what I listen to most.
Ooh. Whiskey, whiskey. Whiskey, won't you go away? Come again some other day.
Probably some Noah Khan, some The Paper Kites, and then some worship music.
Top artists can be Billie Eilish because of her new playlist or her new album or The Weeknd.
A lot of country music, a lot of worship music.
Taylor Swift, probably up the top.
I expect to see a lot of J. Cole, Kanye. Those are my two favorite artists. So 14 Forest Hills Drive, J. Cole.
For many students, listening to music is a daily ritual. Here are some of the most popular times for students to listen.
Studying or just like walking to class is just very relaxing.
Walking to the gym.
Listen to music way too much, like literally throughout the entire day. Like last year, I think I had 150,000 minutes.
When I'm either going to sleep, when I'm partying, or when I'm doing homework.
Everyone has a guilty pleasure song or artist that they hope doesn't show up on their Spotify Wrapped or Apple Replay. Here's what OSU students are secretly listening to.
I do College Mentors for Kids. Wouldn't be surprised if the Duck song's on there.
Maybe some Zach Bryan, kind of in the dumps right now. It would maybe be some of my dad's like old music. He likes like Tom Petty.
A night is still young. As we patiently wait for every Spotify user's favorite holiday gift, be sure to tune in to Buckeye TV. I'm Talia Moses, and I'll see you next time.
Still to come, a dive into pickleball and dorm life. Stay tuned for more Buckeye TV. As fall semester comes to a close, freshmen reflect on the best and the worst from their first few months on campus. Buckeye TV reporter Scarlet has more.
Hi, we're outside of Morrill Tower asking freshmen how their first semester of college has been going.
Honestly, I expected a lot worse, but I got a lot better. So I'm very pleased and very happy. My favorite parts are I genuinely feel like I belong here. And I like the community that's here, even just in my dorm. I know a lot of people think, oh yeah, Morrill, 16 people, 16 roommates, but I enjoy it because it's like creating your own community in a sense.
Some students mentioned their love for Ohio State football games.
I mean, I love the sport of football in general, so like just being in that atmosphere every weekend.
Other students are thankful for the friends they've made so far.
Meeting people from different parts of the country. I'm from Pittsburgh, and I have a lot of, some of my roommates are from opposite ends of the country, and it's good to meet people from different parts.
Transition has been pretty smooth from high school. I mean, I've had some struggles, but like, it's just pushing through it. That's all it is,
This has been Charlotte Ewart for Buckeye TV.
Last week, 43 monkeys escaped from a South Carolina research lab. As of Monday evening, 18 monkeys still remain on the loose. The escapees are young and all female, and have largely been contained around the lab's property. The company Alpha Genesis states that the animals are bred for medical research purposes, including vaccine development.
For many Ohio State University students, dorm life is an essential part of the college experience. So what is dorm life really like at OSU? Let's go into a reporter, Anyan, for an inside look.
Each student have a unique experience during their dorm life.
OSU offers a variety of dorm styles, with each hall providing a unique living experience. Some dorms are centrally located, making it convenient for students to attend classes.
Where do you live and how's your dorm environment?
Well, I'm a freshman, and for now I'm living in the Baker Hall West, and I live in a single dorm. I think the dorm environment is quite good. And the only drawbacks for the dorm is that we don't have the single bathroom. We just can use the public bathroom, and sometimes when I want to take shower, there's no capacity that I can use. I need to wait, and the noise insulation is quite bad.
I live in Park Stradley Hall. Until now, my dorm experience is
so far so good. For Park Stradley, it's a newly built student dorm, so it's all the environment, the facilities are pretty good as well. We have 2 kitchens and 2 laundry rooms.
Dorm life isn't just about convenience. It's also an opportunity for students to adjust to living independently. For many new students, the dorm becomes their first home away from home, bringing both challenges and growth.
I think the biggest challenge is I need to share the bathroom with others and share the laundry room with others, and sometimes they will put in their shoes and underwear into the machine. But I'm a Chinese, like in my family, we don't put the underwear or shoes in the machine.
The biggest challenge is probably to find a bathroom that is free in the morning or in the evening, because there are a lot of people in each floor, and basically each room is a twin dorm, so many people. The bathroom is always packed, and if you wake up late and is trying to go to a class in the morning, it's hard to find time to take a bath.
Each living option has its unique experience, whether on campus or off. For students living on campus, the dorms provide more than just a place to study and sleep.
And whether they choose live on campus or off campus, this experience can make their college life more richer and fulfilling.
Thank you, Anyan. It's clear that dorm life is more than just a place to rest. It's a space for students to support each other and grow together. Though off-campus living is different, each experience adds something valuable to students' college journey. Stay tuned for more stories on life at OSU.
After the break, we'll take a behind-the-scenes look at the Off the Lakes production of Legally Blonde. You're watching Buckeye TV. Pickleball is the fastest growing sport in America with particular interest in college-age students. The Ohio State University has an impressive selection of sports facilities, but is the university equipped to handle the growing interest in the new sport? Devin Levin has the story.
Pickleball, a cross between ping pong, tennis, and badminton, is the fastest growing sport in the U.S. Pickleball participation has grown 223% in the last 3 years, with the largest percentage of players being between 18 and 34 years old. Ohio State feels the presence of the new sport on campus. There are over 80 players in the social club and 33 on the competitive team. Students can play outside at the 12 RPAC courts or inside at the 4 Jesse Owens North courts. At both locations, one pickleball court is painted on each side of the tennis net. This means that if one pair is playing tennis, they take the availability of 2 pickleball courts.
I would say, especially at JO North, it's really hit or miss. You come here at like 11, you're pretty solid, you're getting a court, but if you're coming anytime after 3, it's usually a gamble, I would say. You're not going to really be secured with a court.
To make the courts compatible for both sports, the rec facility uses portable pickleball nets on wheels. The RPAC rolls the pickleball nets out at 4 p.m. on weekdays. But that's not always the case. Many players revert to playing pickleball on the tennis nets, despite the net being 6 inches taller. To make them easily portable, the nets are lightweight and on wheels, which are proven to be no match for the wiffle ball. Many nets on the courts have broken netting, loose ties, and tilted wheels.
Out from a big gust of wind, flew off, and threw my whole serve off, and it went out of bounds.
It's not just pickleball players that want their own courts. Tennis players are also pushing for new pickleball facilities.
They don't ever roll nets out over there, so it'd be 4 pickleball players at most taking up an entire tennis court.
The pressure is on for the Ohio State Rec Center. For Buckeye TV, I'm Devin Levin.
Ohio State alumni J.C. Sheldon is returning as the Director of Player Development for the Buckeyes women's basketball program. Sheldon was drafted number 5 overall to the Dallas Wings in the 2024 WNBA draft.
Up next, we take you behind the scenes of Off the Lakes Productions, a student-led theater organization at Ohio State. With their sights set on next semester's production of Legally Blonde, these talented students are working hard to bring their creative visions to life. Our reporter Jason Baldwin has the inside scoop on the passion and dedication driving this group. Let's take a look.
I'm here at Ohio State University, and behind me is Rainey, where Off the Lake Productions are getting ready for the earliest stages of rehearsals for the new up-and-coming show next semester, Legally Blonde. Come in with me and find out more about this organization and the wonderful people who are a part of it. Off the Lake Productions is a student-ran organization here at Ohio State University, priding themselves on a shared sense of community and service.
So student-run, service-based is our motto. Every year we partner with a service partner. This year we are partnered with the Returning Artists Guild. It's an abolitionist group of formerly incarcerated women who are advocating for art.
Off the Lake is always helping out its community, whether that be the ticket sales going towards food banks or volunteer work at certain events.
So yeah, Off the Lake Productions is Ohio State's only student-run service-based theater org, entirely student-produced, entirely student cast, student-built, student-directed, student everything. All the proceeds from our shows go to our service partner for the year.
Off the Lake Productions is also a way for students to build meaningful relationships with students here at Ohio State that share similar interests with them.
It's definitely been an easy transition. I feel like everyone here is very, very friendly.
For dates and showtimes or any other questions you may have, you can visit their social medias at Off the Lake OSU. As you can tell, this student-led organization is about much more than just theater. It's about love, compassion, and community. Now, don't forget to check out these guys next semester in the spring when they put on the show Legally Blonde. This is Jason Baldwin with BuckeyeTV. Thank you for watching the Scarlet edition of BuckeyeTV. I'm Jay Baldwin.
And I'm Megan Carmody. Thank you for tuning in and enjoy the rest of your day.